Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Josh with the Credit Josh YouTube channel. That's right, this is not the Get Business Credit YouTube channel. This is my personal credit channel where we talk about personal finance, personal credit products for good credit, bad credit, fair credit, decent credit, all in between, as well as how to fix your credit repair, do it yourself credit repair as well. So for this video, it's about a personal loan, an option that you can facilitate for yourself. I personally, with all of my videos, and I would say 90% of everything that I teach on Get Business Credit and Credit Josh, I've personally experienced myself. That's why you can see here, this is only part of it, but you can see like I got so many, that's only small stack. I got a stack this big of credit cards. Anyways, I tried to go after this personal loan. I didn't need the loan. I did it for you guys. It cost me a couple $100 for the loan origination fee, but that's okay. I wanted to see how legit they actually are and how quick the process is. So Best Egg, a few things about them is there's no hard pull at all, so it won't affect your credit score at all. I'm not quite sure who they were pulling because I haven't been able to pull the data on that, but I'm pretty sure they're pulling Experian and doing a soft pull. So you just put in your email address, check your rate. Like it says here, it will not affect your credit score at all. I'll show you my loan. They gave me an option up to like $50,000. I have good credit. In the 700s, but I want you guys to know they approve people. I would say if you have less than 650 FICO score, probably don't apply, but it doesn't really hurt because it doesn't hurt your credit score at all. So you can still try to apply. It just may be a higher APR. So I think mine was like 10.99%, which is still kind of high for a personal loan, but it's not super high like some of the other ones out there. Before we go any further, before I show you a few more things about Best Egg, if this is your first time, please hit the subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. If this is your first time here, I'd really appreciate it. Because I'm constantly dropping content for all types of credit, you know, for the bad credit, fair credit, good credit, excellent credit, credit repair, banks, reviews, all that. So definitely hit the subscribe button. So I got offered up to $50,000 and they came back with a couple of different offers that I could pick from. I just went with a $16,000 personal loan. It was in my account within 48 hours in my bank account. If you scroll, they have a coming soon, a credit card too. I'll make a different video about that because it's a waiting list. But if you look here on who they are through, because you know there's a lot of these sites out there that are, you put in your information, then it sends out to like 18 different banks, and then they will tell you, you know, if you get approved or not, but it's going through so many different banks. So this Best Egg is actually like a brand that's owned by Marletta, if I'm saying that right, Marletta Funding, LLC. But if you look at their site, they work with their lending partners. So some of you guys may know this. So Cross River Bank, very popular. They're actually a credit card underwriter as well for a couple different cards. I have too many cards here, but I'm sure I've seen that on one or two of my cards before. There's Blue Ridge Bank and First Bank and Trust. You don't get a pick which one is actually going to facilitate the actual loan that they give you. I'm pretty sure Cross River is pretty popular, so I think that's who's doing the underwriting for a lot of these. So in my particular situation, it was like 10.99% and like a $400 loan origination fee. So yeah, it's expensive. They take out that $400 off the top, or they give you an option for the amount you borrow, and then you owe that origination fee on top of that. I decided to have them take it out of the actual $16,000, so it was like $15,601 or so that was in my bank account. Fill out the application, super simple, not like some of these other ones that I've tried and you know in the past where they want you to upload all these documents, your pay stubs, things like that, and then they go through so much verification, which is quite ridiculous on some of these, So this one, I didn't have to do any of that. It was quite painless. I didn't have to upload anything, if I'm not mistaken. There was no uploading anything. And then they called me. I wasn't available, so I called them back. They just confirmed my address, my bank information, and then said, okay, you'll be getting the loans approved and you'll be getting more information in your email, So your payment will start 30 days after that, and it's broken up over 2 years. Now, it's different for everybody because it depends on your loan term, but I think 2 years is the minimum. But good news is there's no prepayment penalty. Unlike some of these other ones, that's very much a competitor to Best Egg. I think like One Main Financial and a couple of these other subprime lenders, they have prepayment penalties. This one does not. That's the only reason I'm able to make this video and show you guys this, is because there's no prepayment penalties, because I wouldn't have done a loan with them if there was a prepayment penalty. So you can see here, so as the loan proceeds were $15,441.60, and the auto payment is $778.30. So every month it's $778 for 2 years. Of course, I'm going to pay this back within 1 or 2 months, ideally before it even touches my credit report at all, because I don't need it on there. And I didn't really need the money. It was just, I was trying to show you guys, but who knows, maybe I'll keep it. I don't know, but definitely not for 2 years. 10%, 10.99%, if I'm not mistaken. Did it show that there? No, it didn't show, but on another one it did. But anyways, I don't want to say that this is subprime, because if they're pulling any of the bureaus, my credit scores ranges from like 715 to 763, I think, between the 3 bureaus. I don't want to say that they're subprime, although probably that's what most of their clientele are probably subprime. And when I say subprime, that means like 700 or lower credit score. But, and I've seen in the reviews as well, people that have 640, 650 get approved, so I think it's, every case is different, but you're probably going to get a higher rate. Like a friend of mine that I talked to, he did it right after I did, but his credit score, I believe he said, was like 662 or something like that with Experian, his FICO score, and his was like 14.24 APR. So it's going to depend on your credit worthiness. They're as low as 5.99%, so that's not bad at all. So you can't really say that they're 100% subprime. For personal loans, don't do debt consolidation or credit card refinancing, because you're not going to get the money. They're going to take care of the credit cards and all that and handle it in-house like that. So I wouldn't say to do that. I did a home improvement loan. So I would say if you just want a loan, just do home improvement or other major purchases. They didn't ask me any questions at all after I did that, but I do know from talking to them and other data points, if you put debt consolidation or credit card refinancing, you're not going to get that actual unsecured loan. They'll give it to you, but they're going to be the ones kind of managing it and paying the different credit cards that you have, and give you like one payment to handle it. Anyways, like I said, it does not affect your credit score. I haven't got a hard pull on any of my credit bureaus at all. So you might want to check it out, especially if you have some upcoming expenses for, for Christmas or whatever. Just do something that you can afford. I believe the minimum is going to be depending on your state. Like it says down at the bottom, New Mexico and Ohio, the minimum loan is $5,000. Massachusetts, minimum loan is $6,500. So the loan amounts range from $2,000 to $50,000. And the nice thing about them too is they let you take 2 loans out. So if you have one loan and then say a couple months later you want to take out another loan, you can do that. And it cannot exceed, like it says here, total existing loan balances cannot exceed $50,000. It might be worthwhile for you to use it, to take care of certain costs or whatever, so then you can float other things, But like I said, do home improvement or other major purchases, something like that. When you're applying, don't obviously tell them you're doing business, because they'll deny you all personal loans if you say you're using it for businesses or debt consolidation or credit card payment or whatever. You're going to get denied right away. So with all that being said, that's all I have to say. Please hit that subscribe button if this is your first time. Sorry this video went so long. Anyways, smash the thumbs up. I really appreciate it. As you can see, I got approved. It's not that hard. Yes, I have good credit, but you know, you just takes a minute. You could literally apply today and probably have the funds by Friday or Saturday. If you're watching this video past, you know, when I release it, it literally only takes like 2 days and it'll be in your bank account. Okay. And they do report to all the business, or not business, but all the personal credit bureaus. I don't know when they do that. It probably takes about 30 days for it to be generated or whatever, but this can help with installment loan, you know, but just keep your debt to income ratio. Keep that in mind. That could affect your score. In the long run, it will help your score. Short term, it could hurt your score. So just keep that in mind. Anyways, you guys take care. Stay tuned for other videos. Be sure to hit the subscribe button. Take care. Bye-bye.